think I care deeply about investing in the future, and college is the perfect place for that because that's what students are doing. So I'm investing in them. I'm investing in, they came from high school, they made it into Dickinson, that's an accomplishment. So it's basically a matter of helping them to reach their full potential, not just as a person, but also to whatever career they come into. Helping them choose a career. Lots of times they aren't sure what it's going to be, so it might be a matter of helping them with that. Also, it's not just giving them, like for example in accounting, the debits and the credits and that part of it, but it's also about, okay, what can you do with it and what happens in the real world? So yeah, she might just do simple entries as a job, but what happens when you have to make a decision that affects the sales team? And you have to think about not just the numbers, but how it could affect them or their families or your whole business overall. So it's really about preparing them and making them as good as they can be, and that someday they're out in the real world and maybe there's something you did that maybe touched them in their lives when they were at school. What always makes me smile is when students come running into my office or running into my classroom or emailing me or sending me a text and saying, I've got great news I want to share with you. It could be, they got an internship that they've been wanting to try. Maybe they got engaged. Maybe they got into the grad school, that they've been looking, into, trying to get into. Maybe they got a scholarship for that grad school. So it's those bits and pieces that I hear from them, not always as they're a student, but often as they're an alumni, and they're still keeping in touch, and they're telling me what's going on in their life. And I think that's cool to be part of that. The business department, I'm very proud of that we care, one, about the quality, of what we're doing. We care about the quality and the level that we're requiring our students to learn and know and to expand on, so the quality's there. Also, I think the care that we have about our students. We care about making them challenged and helping them to think outside the box and to be successful in life. And we also just care about their life. It isn't uncommon if I'm in a group of my colleagues to say, hey, I got a note from so-and-so, and guess what they're doing now? Because maybe they graduated 2 years ago, and how excited we are to share that news with each other, because that pride continues on even after they graduate.